if you really look at most of the analyst reports and how testing has evolved and what is happening to the testing as a business, mostly it's still manually driven, right? And there are generic tools that's available in the market, and there are few specific tools from SAP itself. But here we have a platform, KTern, which is more in terms of trying to democratize how you do a transformation. But if you really look at it, 80% of the testing is still manual, right? There are tools, but the effectiveness of tools is still a question. People use it for test management to a certain extent, for preparation, for storage, but in terms of automation, there's quite a lot that happens. And with the evolution of API first development as far as SAP is concerned as well, in terms of their new cloud version of S/4HANA Cloud, single tenant or multi-tenant, where the complete SAP is more API driven. There's quite a lot that we could do in terms of API based testing as well. So that's where we are getting into. Just a quick analogy of where the world of testing is getting into, or you know, how testing is getting evolved from manual to more of autonomous driving. So if you really look at the analogy of uh, the biggies of Google and where there's quite a lot of emphasis on autonomous driving, and if you have to juxtapose that with where the testing world is going, there's it's still early days for autonomous testing, but there is an attempt made by our platform as well in terms of moving towards autonomous testing, right? So, I mean, the screen is self-explanatory, but just to give an idea of where the autonomous testing is going in terms of, um, where we are right now, and then if you really closely look at it, the of course the level there are 6 levels that we talk about, and the literature that talks about, and starting from level 1, which is very manual, and the tester has more control in terms of testing and verifying the changes in baseline, and then you move to level 2, which is more of an assisted automation. And most of you must be either in one of these 3 levels, I'm sure, and uh, where there is a test script that's being returned, and any change in the baseline and how SAP is being tested. SAP typically, the usage of tool has been very less, at least in or it is usually outsourced to some other system integrator, while one system integrator does the complete implementation. The testing is usually given to someone else as a third party, that's how the risk of the quality is being taken care by the CIOs. But there are better ways in how you can reimagine and redo it. There are partial automation where there is a little bit of AI intervention in terms of how the changes are happening, and when you go to conditional automation, where you give a set of rules in terms of how testing is done. And then, of course, a complete automation, and in case of autonomous, it comes up with its own set of scripts. There are quite a few companies startups that are doing quite a lot in this space. We are one of them as well.